Hi, I'm Dan, and welcome to the Airbrush Garage. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today I'm going to be showing you how I prep an aluminum panel. Oh, so important. Never thought it was when I first got started. I thought, why do I have to do that? Paint will stick to anything, right? No, not true. I've ruined a lot of paintings where I thought the artwork looked great. All of a sudden, just brushed up against it. The paint came off, scratched off. I've already clear coated projects only to have the clear coat delaminate. That's for a future video. So today, I'm going to show you how I prep a panel. If that's something you're interested in, stick around, check it out, see how I do it. And with that, let's get started. All right, so there's a couple things you're going to need here. And the first thing is a scuffing pad. There's several scuffing pads out there, but most of them will do. I happen to pick this one up at my local automotive store, and it's a 6x9 scuffing pad, and it is a smoothing or a P360 pad. Okay. It's for final scuffing before primer coats. So this is going to leave very, very fine scratches. You know, almost ones that you can't see, but it's going to knock the shine off. And you'll see in a minute what the goal of the scuffing pad is and will do. Now, the other thing you're going to need is, you know, clean rag or semi-clean rag, some gloves or rubber gloves, and a cleaner. This one here, again, I love this one. It's Doopy Color. It is from, you know, your local automotive store. I just like their paints, and I discovered this cleaner, and I really like it. It's a foaming cleaner. But if you don't have something like that, good old mineral spirits will do the trick. I've been using this stuff for years. It's considered a mild cleaner. It's 100% mineral spirits. They also make an odorless version of this, which I know a lot of people recommend and do. This one is low odor, but again, great cleaner. Mineral spirits just cleans everything and anything. All right, so one of the most important things if you're going to get a sign blank, and that's what this is. So one of the most important things is you're going to put your gloves on first, because the oils from your fingers, no point in cleaning the panel if only after cleaning it you're going to put your hands on it and put fingerprints all over it. Paint will not stick to oils. It hates dust, and it hates oils, things like that. So the oils from your fingers, even if you think they're dry, are still going to leave fingerprints or oily fingerprints on your painting, and you'll either see them or the paint will delaminate at that spot at a later date. Now, one of the most important parts of when you get an aluminum panel in, one side will not have a plastic cover on it, the other side will. And I mention this because, believe it or not, and I know I'm not the only one out there who've done this, but when I first got started, I did not know this. I literally painted a whole painting on top of this plastic covering, only this to discover that it peeled off, and so did my artwork, came right along with it. So very important that you understand, know, and take this cover off, as simple as it may sound. Now, the other thing that cover creates is a lot of static, and what we're going to do here now knocks that static off the panel. So we're going to take one of our smoothing pads out, okay? Now, you could do it just like this, or you could fold it in half, either way. But the key here is, and I used to make this mistake too, even when I first started scuffing, I thought I just had to scuff where my artwork was going. So I wouldn't scuff the whole panel or all the way to the edges. Only to find out that after I had my artwork on and I cleared the whole panel, everywhere I didn't scuff, it took a while, but my clear would start to delaminate from the panel, and you don't want that. So what you're doing with this is you're putting some really fine scratches in. You're knocking off any of that shine that you can see underneath the light there. I'm sure you can see the light shining off of this. Now when we're done this, that should look very well dulled down. Okay, so the key is you just want to do this until you can't see anything shine. And what you're doing is putting really fine scratches in this panel that, you know, it's hard to see with the eye, but if you put it under a microscope, you'd see the scratches, and it's giving the paint something to bite to, or as they call it, you know, give it a little tooth, okay, something to grab onto. So this only takes a few minutes, and it's a few minutes well spent worth of your time. And as you can see, the rubber gloves here are ready, because what's the point of doing this if I got my fingers all over the panel, right? So if you don't think the scuffing pad's doing anything, All you got to do is take a look at it, and you can see it's pulling off material. Okay. So again, you don't want to, sand this thing down and try to sand the covering off of it, or the white cover. You just want to sand it down that you take the shine off of it. Okay, so there you can see already, you can't even see the light above. It's really hard to even see the light above. Now I can see where there's some little shiny spots left in here, so I'm going to go over it a little bit yet, but you can really see where that's really dulled down, and you can barely see the reflection of the light, and that's what you're looking for. Give that a little dust off there. So you can see some material right there too. So it's doing its job. I don't like to go in swirl directions. I like to go in one direction, or vertical direction as I would call it, away from me. So I like to move it in one direction. Okay, so I think that's probably good. Give it a wipe to take a look at it before you hit it with the cleaner, just to make sure. You get a better look at it if you take the dust off of it. I see a little bit right here. So you can see it in the light if you put it up against a good fluorescent light. You'll be able to see if you got to knock any spots down. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And that's what you're looking for. Very dull finish. Okay, so now once you have that, again, take the cleaner of your choice. Again, mineral spirits, been using it for years, but I'm going to show you this foaming cleaner. Just foams up on there like that. And there you have it. Your board is ready, prepped, and ready to paint. I will say, before you hit it with any paint, make sure it is totally dry. Hit it with a little air if you're going to do, paint right away. But this literally is dry within a minute. Well, there you have it. As simple as it may sound about prepping a board, I didn't know that when I first started, and I ruined quite a few panels learning how to do this. And I wish I had somebody out there to tell me. And unfortunately, I'm a little older, so I was a little bit before YouTube, so I didn't have the luxury of going to YouTube and watching a video like this. So I really hope this helps you guys out. If it did, drop me a comment, good or bad. Again, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell so you get future notifications. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to check out all of Amazon affiliate links down below for all the products I use in this video and all the other videos. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.